I'm Mr.Li. This is my Unit 6, Lesson 12 traversals, where in the design you can see the things different from the original is how I added a button and text area, where each would have an actual name, where weather judge button camel case and judge weather camel case, and it'd be used to judge the weather later. And you can see here it's this text area is only read only, so the users can't edit it. And in the beginning of my code, I created various lists and had it grab data from the dataset. So it would be used later as the user interacts with the app, and it would have data to work with. And you can see I also initialized filtered lists. So later when I filter, I can append items onto the filtered list that's prepared. And in the starter code, I call it the filter function, which would prepare the data to be used in the filtered list later on the update screen when I run it. So you can see in the filter function, I ran a for loop and an if statement. So if the in the if statement, this conditional is for forecast number 2, which corresponds to tomorrow. And if this forecast number is 2, it would append the data corresponding to that into the filtered list that's prepared earlier. And you can see here for extension idea number 1 and 2, I added an extra list main conditions which would be used later in the update screen function, which is for the extension ideas of the sound and the judge weather. Test through the conditional. If the weather is cloudy, snowy, or rainy or clear, it would send a particular sound for it and a particular message in the text area of the judge weather for it. And if we run it, and you can see get forecasting, you can hear sound playing. And if we click the weather judge, it would show a recommended activity. Same thing for other ones. This is different from the other weathers. So clear weather, it has a different sound. So it's like a nature sound. And in the update screen function, you can see how I created a temporary variable, and it goes through a random number from 0 to the last index of the filtered city list. And this is for us to attain a random city in the get forecast button. And this function update screen is responsible for the function of the forecast button, where it would output for the 5 different elements on the screen. And that's my app, Mr.Li. And as you can see, the forecast button calls the update screen function.